Washington. Welcome back to our coverage here of high school basketball on STSPN. And we're getting set for the second half action between the number one ranked in the state of Washington, Jackson Timberwolves, and the Kamiak Knights. Coming into the ball game, Jackson 3-0 in league play, 7-0 overall. And coming into tonight, Kamiak now is 2-2 in West Coast South Division play and 4-5 overall. And then we're getting set for the second half. Jackson with a pretty comfortable 38-24 lead, although Kamiak had an early 3-0 lead, or a 3-point lead in the first quarter, but that was quickly erased, and Jackson raced out to an 11-point lead, and then increased it now to 14 points here at the half. And we're getting set for the second half.
As we get ready to start the second half, all you football fans out there might want to know that the Philadelphia Eagles are leading 7-6 at halftime in the big football game tonight. And the Colts won the earlier game today, 45-44 over the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's like a basketball score, the 45-44.
It does.
So here we go. Second half. Possession arrow favors Jackson, and they'll have it. Moving to our right here in the second half. In their traveling black uniforms, Dan Kingma.
Right out of the
chute, and 14 seconds into the third quarter, and opens it up to a 41-24 lead. That's the biggest lead of the game. Up by 17 points is Jackson. Now Kamiak moving to our left in their home white uniforms trimmed in purple. Goes inside. Jonathan Lee has the ball knocked away momentarily. Gets it back. 15 on the shot clock. Tyler Nielsen on top looking for Henderson Belk. Knocked away by Kingma. Down to 9 seconds to shoot. That's Lee. 6 seconds to shoot now. Or three. Elevates. Fires and misses. That didn't really hit the rim, I don't think. It maybe grazed the rim. But
I thought it hit the rim.
It was underneath anyway, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a shot clock violation. It was kind of in the...
Yep, he's calling shot clock.
Yeah, the referee is Tom Friel. Rob Zahn and Chad Gallagher are the umpires. And so we'll call it a turnover off the shot clock violation. So right over to Jackson, leading it by 17. Doing math the other way. 17-point lead for Jackson, 41-24. Minute into the third quarter. Marcus Blake, Brian Zaire, now Dan Kingma. Kind of shoots a pass over to Jason Todd, who lays it up and puts it in. 43-24, up by 19 points are the Jackson Timberwolves. Threatening to blow this one completely out of the water, if they haven't already. Nielsen, overplay there. They play such good defense, Jackson, too. You know, we talk about how much offense they have, but great steal. And then the other end, they're going to call a blocking foul there on the Blacksmith. Brian Zaire will go to the free throw line.
Those are the kind that can go either way, and you got to make sure you get your feet planted down there to stop that.
His second, first team foul in the half.
You know, but like I was saying, Jackson plays such good defense. You know, flashy scoring, the top two scorers in the Western Conference. They'll stop you cold, too.
They will, and they do. And if Kamiak doesn't get a few shots off here, or a few baskets made off here, it's going to just go away real quick.
Zaire with a couple of free throws, and that opens up now a 20-point lead for Jackson. Answer with a Tyler Nielsen on the other end. Answers with a three ball. Puts it up and puts it in. 17-point lead for Jackson. Now Zaire looking for Todd. He has it. Backing in against Belk. Turns, faces, and puts it off the window and in. Jason Todd over the top of Henderson Belk, who is a tight end in football, a good tight end in football, all Western Conference South Division 4A. Belk gets it again, and then reaching in there is Brian Zaire.
Who was that for football?
Henderson Belk.
Number 12.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah, he looks like a football player.
His
First personal foul on Zaire. Jackson only had 2 personal fouls or team fouls in the first half. They've got 1 here in the second half. Zaire's first personal. Dribble drive baseline, swatted out of there as Lee went down there and Todd went up there. And here's
Dan Kingma.
Dan Kingma will lay it up and in. Makes it again 48-27, up by 21 points. Jackson's biggest lead of the game. Nielsen I would think you'd just get frustrated playing him. So Henderson Belk will put one in. The tight end puts one in from 18 feet away, left side of the key.
Nice little jump shot for him.
Now Kingma does not have the numbers, goes in 1-on-4, and the ball's knocked out of bounds.
I don't think the numbers matter to Kingma.
No, I don't think he can count in that situation.
It's all one-on-one to him.
That's right. And if it's one-on-one, that's just fine too.
You take them one at a time.
But the ball went out of bounds. King was the last to touch it, so it turns it over to Kamiak. 19-point lead for the Timberwolves from Mill Creek. Played for the state championship and lost it a year ago. Close ball game to Curtis Vikings down at the Tacoma Dome. That's Blacksmith at the side of the key, and the foul is going to be called here on Jackson.
Foul at number 12.
And it'll be
For the Timberwolves.
Brian Zare will pick up his second in a row and second team foul here in the second half. 4:55 to go, third quarter.
Well, that was a generous call because I didn't think Blacksmith was even thinking about shooting.
First one good for Blacksmith, and he will get another. Drew Blacksmith, wearing number 24, a senior. Next one is good. 48-31, 17-point lead for Jackson. Here's Kingma going against Lee in a little one-man full-court pressure. Down to Zare, down low. Zare loses the defender. Such great body control and goes around a couple of defenders, loses him, and then puts it up and in. And here's overplay on the defense, and it's going to be Marcus Blake picking up the foul, trying to get the steal. So already up now to 3 team fouls.
14 for the Timberwolves. Marcus Blake.
So Marcus Blake will pick up his second personal foul, 3 team fouls. 50-31, the lead for Jackson. Kamiak on their home floor with the basketball. Tyler Nielsen has it. Changes direction. Now come near side of Lee. Looking down low, nothing's there to Nielsen. 28 of the shot clock. Nielsen going against Blake, goes around his screen. Dumps it down low, looking for Belk, a little too low. Kingma grabs it, feeds it over left-hand side, laying up, and it is up and good by Connor Wilgress. They know where each other are going, and King was coming down knowing full well without even looking that he had a teammate in black coming down the left side.
He had 2 of them coming down there. Pick and choose.
Yeah, pick and choose who you want to give it to. I'll give it to Connor this time. Nielsen looking to set up the offense here for Kamiak. 52-31. It's a 21-point lead. Jackson equaling their biggest lead of the game. Nielsen crumples to the floor as he lets go of the basketball. And I think Blake got him again.
Foul at number 14.
Yeah.
For the Timberwolves.
For Marcus Blake, picks up his third personal foul.
Yeah.
Shooting 2.
Jackson a little more aggressive here in the second half. They've already picked up 4 team fouls. And Tyler Nielsen goes to the free throw line for Kamiak.
A little unusual for Jackson to be so aggressive with that kind of a lead coming out
Checking
here.
in for the Knights, number 21, Nate Schubert.
Nate Schubert will check into the ball game.
Checking in for the
He averages about 5 points per ball game.
Checking in for the Timberwolves. Number 35, Blake Ozuna.
And Blake Ozuna back in for the Jackson Timberwolves. So both teams will. That's an air ball there for Nielsen.
Very unusual to see a free throw at this level not even get to the rim.
We're seeing both teams rotating a lot of players in and out, but the schedule is such now in the Western Conference, South Division especially. They played Thursday. They're playing night on this Saturday, and then I know Jackson's right back to action on Tuesday against Snohomish. So they're not getting the 2 and 3 nights of rest anymore. There's Jason Todd hitting it. And that's now a 22-point lead for the Timberwolves, their biggest lead of the game. Nielsen for 3, no. A rebound, Kamiak will control it. Nielsen gets it way down low, and they'll bring it back out and reset the offense. Gavin Patrick had grabbed that rebound. Now he'll set a screen. Won't be utilized there by Nielsen. Now Patrick gets it, closed at the baseline by Wilgress, just stood his ground, put his hand up, and Gavin Patrick misses it. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Kamiak, so it'll be Jackson basketball.
Number 40, Riley Waits.
3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 32 for Kamiak, 54 for Jackson. And here come the Timberwolves. Wilgress, Kingma, NBA 3 ball. That's nothing.
Kingma.
He just absolutely drains that one. 52-37. You know, sometimes you think it's more like a cat playing with a mouse.
Yeah.
You know that the cat's going to win. It's just the cat will just bat it around for some amusement here. He was deep.
Deep. 5 feet behind the line.
Yeah, we say NBA, and then there's even further out than the NBA 3 ball. Here's an answer for the 3. No, it won't go for Jonathan Lee. And Kingma brings it up. Brings it up by getting to Wilgress at the baseline. Yeah. Close off. They're going to call him for an offensive charging foul.
And I think they will. He had his arm out, so kind of an elbow arm charging foul there.
Yeah. Well, he knew the defender was there. He kind of turned around and said, well, I'll just clear myself a little bit of space.
Yeah.
And if I hit him in the shoulder and that base of the spine, well, that's just the way it goes.
Oh.
Now a new player in for Jackson.
With green shoes.
Great looking green shoes.
Sam
Soffer, yeah, does come in. Here's a miss. Todd outlet down the floor looking for Ozuna. Now a tie up on the floor. No, they're going to call a foul. I thought they're going to call a jump ball, but it's going to be a foul called.
No, I didn't see the foul.
It's going to be on Jackson. It's going to be on Riley Waite. We'll pick up the foul. That's the 6th team foul, second personal, but 6th team foul here. So after committing just 2 team fouls in the first half of action, Jackson has committed 6 here, and we're at the 2-minute mark to play in the third quarter.
Playing very aggressive basketball out there in the second period.
Apparently that was the message from Steve Johnson. We got to get aggressive. You still got to work on stuff, even if you know that you're going to win by 25 or 30 points. Crumpling to the floor there was Blacksmith. Missed the 3 ball. Ozuna was there and committed the foul.
That means he gets 3 shots.
He does. He's got 3 freebies coming up here. So Drew Blacksmith at the free throw line. A minute 42 to go, third quarter, 57-32 the score. 15-point lead. 25-point lead.
Oh, take advantage of those free throws, my boy.
First free throw is no good. And he'll get another. Next one good.
And he's
checking in for the Knights, number 4, Chance Lord.
Chance Lord comes back in. Jonathan Lee will go to the bench for the Kamiak Knights. Their head coach, Corey West. Next one, good.
2 out of 3 isn't bad.
No, got a couple. 57-34, minute 39 to play, third quarter. Sauferer. Kingma, you got to be kidding me. No, that one won't go.
That was all the way out again.
Yeah. And it'll be controlled by Kamiak. Blacksmith grabbed the rebound.
Kingman not afraid to shoot that 3 anytime he gets a chance.
Never. Lord going in with the right hand, misses.
Oh.
Battle for the rebound.
That's going to go against Kamiak.
Yeah, it's going to go over the top there. It's going to be called on Gavin Patrick, the sophomore. Picks up the foul. That's going to be his first personal foul and the second team foul on the Knights here in the second half. A minute 16 to go in the third. Kamiak with a 23-point lead. Jackson with a 23-point lead. And they have the basketball. Kingma dribbling in and puts it up off too hard off the window. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Chance Lord. Feeds it forward. Right-hand side. Saved from going out of bounds there by Faris Anas. Going down low, and Riley Waite's going to be called for the foul. Going to be called for the foul on Gavin Patrick. Patrick will go to the free throw line.
He doesn't think he fouled him.
No.
Yeah, but do they ever?
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of ball there.
They did.
He probably had a little body contact.
I think he got him underneath. That's usually where they're going to get him.
Yeah.
49 seconds to play in the third quarter. First free throw is going to be good. Riley Waite's third personal foul, 8th team foul. So another one coming here for Gavin Patrick.
Got them both.
57-36. What was a 22, actually it's been a 24-point lead. Here's Kingma misses. Blacksmith grabs the rebound.
He was too close that time. He was inside the circle.
Yeah, 30 on the shot clock, 33 on the game clock. Chance Lord will hold it. Will they play for one? Faris Anas. Anas out by the center line. Now to Patrick, back to Anas again. 13 to shoot. Chance Lord. 9 to shoot now. They'll start the offense. Swings around the top of the key. 4 to shoot. Cross court. Smith. Blacksmith will elevate, shoot, miss. Todd goes. Will he get it at 1 second? Laying up. No good. I think he was half looking at the basketball and half looking at the clock to see how much time he had if he could make it all the way down there.
I think he was, because it's very uncharacteristic for him to miss an easy layup like that.
So after 3 quarters of play here at the Kamiak Knights, the Dungeon, it's 57-36. The lead for the Jackson Timberwolves over the Kamiak Knights. Thanks for being with us here. Tom Lafferty along with Ron Henthorn, Todd Elvig, ST